Alright, what's up guys? And today we have a badge series between myself, round 13 OP, against Xavier, whose name is FixBTD and CC. And this is my first video on the mobile KOTH channel, so hope you guys enjoy it. This gameplay is sped up times 1.5 speed because it is a little long. So we're just going to go out with a pretty normal farm. Dart monkey start, we get the 101 dart. And yeah, it's looking pretty normal. I did put my dart a little far down because I was worried about leaking. I've been leaking a little bit round 1 lately. But anyway, we're just kind of chilling out, not really doing much, and I'll wait to right there to send that blue, hopefully to get him to leak, and then he sends the blue really late, so I just decided I go for the trip dart, and I just put a dart monkey up there. I don't leak, but somehow if you look over there, I believe, oh no, it doesn't leak, but then I send 2 blues and a pink because just in case if he went for the defense he tried to go for, I knew it would make him leak, and he does go down to 146 lives. But he did end up energying, as did I, so I just sent him 1 pink, forces up the chipper. He does the same to me. I let that blue go through because I didn't think lives would, I don't know why, honestly. I shouldn't have let that through, but I didn't really think it would matter. So here we are, we're just going to farm. Not really doing much right now. And it's just farming, but then round 6 comes around and you're about to see, yes, he's going to send me some black balloons. So I kind of just waited out, put that farm down. Energy, looks like 2 reds are going to go through, didn't want those to happen. So I put the dart monkey down, but I didn't even need it because the trip dart just like pulled a super monkey across the map and hit it. So then he boosts me some balloons, then he energy boost on his side. I could have sent him yellows round 8, he wouldn't have had energy, but that really drains you. He goes for another farm to try to get ahead in farms, so I send him 2 blacks and a pink to just try to force up another trip dart. But he actually just goes for 0-2 because he's probably not too concerned about lives. So since he goes for that 0-2, I know I'll be a little bit down in farms, so I don't do anything. So I decide to sell my trip dart. He sells 0-2, so we're even in farms. He sends me whites. I go for that. I go for the 0-2 dart monkey, and you're going to see here 2 reds just sneak through. So now we're going to be even on lives. I even try to put a dart down to save it. Doesn't work. I should have sent him regrow whites to force up another dart monkey. Didn't. So then I sent him a lead balloon here. He's going to send me a lead balloon as well, if I remember correctly. And since he only has a trip dart and a 0-0 dart monkey and he goes for his 5th farm, I'm going to send him some whites. All I actually send is whites. I don't end up sending pinks. And I'm going to build another farm. It actually causes him to energy. You can see a little angry face over there. Then I sell my chipper here to afford the Juggernaut. And then I send him a camo lead. I don't really have much defense on my side, but I know I can just rush him because he energy last. I could have boosted this rush, decided against it. He defends it in no problem. So then he starts selling a bunch of stuff, trying to get his farms back, and he ends up, he goes back down the same defense I have. So I could have re-rushed him here, but I decided not to because you rush too much, you'll drain yourself. We're pretty even in farms here, and this is looking like a pretty close game right now. So I don't want to buy this Republic because if he gets to rush me, I'm going to leak, even with energy. Decided to get it up now, and I'm going to get 2 0-0 dart monkeys. And then I'm going to, let's see, I believe I rush him round 16. Yes, I sent him a few balloons round 16. I end up upgrading a strip dart on my own. And I believe he defends this without energy. Yes, he does. So I'm kind of just sitting on money waiting for him to buy his farm. Here he goes. There he is. And bam. So I really predicted a rush here. Sure enough, he sends it. I go up for the spike-a-pole with that, and I still just leak a few lives, so I'd have had a little bit better micro. I wouldn't have leaked right there, but that's okay. I go up to get the 4-2 farm, and I believe we're pretty even in farms right here, actually. Especially when we buying that trip dart back. So then I go to get my second plantation. He just doesn't get my plantation and affords his Republic. It seems like he's slightly ahead on farms right now, and we have the same defense. Round 19 layering's coming up, and if you don't know, round 19 and 20 has some really OP layering. You're going to see I'm going to send him a few zebras. Then I followed up with a few camo zebras, and I believe this, yeah, he forces energy. Didn't really need the energy, honestly, but he just energies it because he's safe. And I'm only down by 4 lives here. I've been going for this type of rush more recently. I usually don't go for the regrow lead rush. All I sent was the regrow leads, though, and I see he's overreacting with the fan club, so I don't send anything else. See, I'm kind of worried about these naturals because the natural rainbows that come out right here can be pretty dangerous. For some energy again, I was getting a bit too aggressive, but that's okay. I figured he would go for another fan club, so I just tried to force him with the fan club on the same rush. And unfortunately, he doesn't fall for it this time, so I send him a few, and then he affords it no problem. sells the fan club, and I believe he goes for the farm right here. Which he probably shouldn't have done, because this allows me to drain him around 22 when I send him the ZOMG, because he's just going to have to sell that farm really quick. So here we go. I already had enough money at the start of round 22 to send him the ZOMG. We're going to sell the plantation and another ZOMG. We're going to get up another trip dart. Right here I decided to sell that so I can get another chipper, because that's what you're going to need for round 24 and ultimately round 25. So the other farm, go for another ZOMG. He's only getting up 4-0 chippers. He probably should have got up 4-2 chippers just to help with his defend, but he decides to go for 4-0 chippers. And you can see he's fan clubbing. He's going with a lot of jug spam, which really surprised me. So I start sending him more BFBs. Somehow that jug spam survives right there. That was pretty nice. But then the ZOMGs are popped. So now he can start selling his 4X chippers to get up super vacs. He gets up to 1 super vac, and then he just starts selling everything. And I'm like, wait, what is he doing? Is he gonna go for the counter? And I'm kind of sitting on the counter. As you can see, I clicked on my chipper right there just in case. We started to sell a lot, and he counters me with a few Moabs. I forward up the fan club. I just decided to boost. I don't really know why. And right here, I'm kind of just like, oh, what should I do? But then Bloons leaked through on his side, and he ends up dying. But anyway, that's all from this game. I'll see you in game 2, or game 2 is about to come on, so I'll see you in that game. Alright guys, what's up? We're back in game 2 here. He decided to pick offside, so I decided to go with a little bit of a different strategy. I was hoping maybe I could get lives on him, because I brought Ninja, and defending with Ninja is really easy. And my plan was to use John's strategy. So, first off, we just put the farm down. You know, normal start, similar to last game, except this time I decided to energy round 1. And you're going to see here, watch watch this. I leak a life. I don't know how. Like, usually when I go for the 0-1 dart, I'll leak. But right there, I just leaked. I don't even, whatever. So I just decided, I just get the trip dart up instead of going for a 0-1 and a 0-2 defense. I don't really like that, and I might as well just get the trip dart up. So I'm down 1 life at the start, which is not very good. So, you know, just farming all normal, and just chill out. And last game I sent the 2 blues before I sent the pinks. But this game, I kind of just got up the 2 dart monkeys right away, defended those pinks, no problem. He does the same thing. It almost looks like he leaks over there, but he doesn't. And that also could have been ping. So we're just earning money. We're sitting around, you know. So the one, 60 bucks off, but that's all right. We'll be able to afford it in no time. Send him some pinks. He sends me some pinks. We both hit the energy pretty much same time. I believe he sends me some more pinks. I wait to round 6 to send him blacks. I get up 2 trip darts, and he does the same thing for the blacks. So here we go. We're just going to continue farming. And I'm already down alive, so that's definitely not good. And I don't know. I'm kind of just chilling out. He energies really late. I assume he has cannon because of that really late energy. You don't have to really worry about round 8 with cannon. I defend this NLL. Get up the extra defense that I needed. And let's see, right around here, sell to get up another farm. We're just kind of chilling out, even in farms, even in defense. And right around here, I just get greedy and I go for the plantation. Well, no. I send him 2 blacks, then I go for the plantation. He sends me whites, and I knew I'd have to get the Juggernaut next round anyway. I should have probably gone for something else other than that Juggernaut, because it leaks me down to 140 lives. And that's really not good, because now I got to get a bunch of lives on him. And as you can see, he's pretty far ahead in farms. But because I'm doing pretty much the John strat, it actually allows me to pretty much drain him with income. I don't send a lot of whites. I should have, but it does force him to sell a 0-0 farm that was on the far right. And I actually have pretty good farms right here. So then he rebuys it. I send him the camo lead, followed up by a boatload of group pinks. Sells his chipper, gets all that up. He ends up energizing to it. I really thought he leaked right there, but he doesn't. Right here, I'm just going to spam black balloons because I didn't want to send zebras, and blacks give pretty good income, and they can be pretty dangerous. Fortunately, he doesn't leak. It looks like he comes really close on his side, but unfortunately for me, he does not leak. He's doing a really good job in farming this game as well. So, I just keep sending him balloons because this is the way the strategy works. Honestly, though, I have good farms, and I'm going to get a really good income, and he doesn't rush me much this game at all, so that's not really going to be much of an issue. I send him some zebras and then follow it up with a bunch of pinks again. I believe this forces an energy. Yes, he does. The energy's pretty late. He may not have had energy, but he was just playing it safe. So then I come at him with, a few camo leads with the bloom boost. These zebras, he puts a Juggernaut way in the back. He seems to like that Juggernaut spot for some reason. And I really thought I got him to leak here, but, I mean, even with the ping, he didn't leak a lot. He only leaks 2 lives to that, which is why me leaking those 10 lives at that one spot really hurts. So then I get to the 1k income, and then I start farming, but I know I'm probably just going to end up around 22 rushing them. So I'm kind of just chilling out on my defense. I mean, I have good income, and I could probably catch up in farms by a decent round, but, I mean, I was just kind of sitting on my money right here. I was kind of just waiting for him to rush me. I sent him some balloons. Didn't expect it to do much. It doesn't. But I see his 2 chippers. He doesn't have 2 juggernauts, so I kind of go for the risky move here. Send him 2 camo ceramics, but they weren't layered in very well, and he's easily going to get up the defense to stop that. And as you can see right here, I'm having a little bit of issues with naturals. I decided to energy. No, I actually don't energy. I thought I energied there. Actually, I can afford a factory here. I just don't get it because I know I'm just going to end up around 22 rushing him. So right there, I get that flash bomb as he's rushing me, and I did not have the energy to this rush. As you can almost see, I could almost afford a fan club. I could have afforded a Sabo. The only reason I decided to energy is because I wanted to bait a huge re-rush he could send, so it would screw up his farms just before round 22. Unfortunately, he goes for his farm right there, and yeah, I probably should have rushed him right here, but I decided not to. But I'm kind of just sitting on money waiting to see if I should rush him. He affords a fan club right here pretty nicely. So right now I'm just kind of sitting on money. I kind of thinking like, what should I do to defend? Just kind of waiting it out till I rush him. Alright, so I had a little mic break right there. But just as he goes for that other Banana Republic, I'm like, now's a good time than ever. So I'm kind of just seeing, I instantly send 2 ZMGs. I'm just collecting bananas. And this is actually pretty good timing because he gets the 2 Republics plantation, instantly forces, or pretty quickly forces him to sell. Goes for the 4-0 chipper. I have the 2 Juggernauts with the flash bombs, that should be enough to defend. I sell those, I sell some plantations to get the to send the ZOMG. I'm holding on to that last Banana Republic to collect the last bananas I can. I just energy right here. I'm really hoping I can bait him do some dumb re-rush. Because, I mean, as you can see, I don't think I have much of a chance here. But he just sends me, like, some black balloons. Whatever. I didn't get that, but he puts 2 fan clubs down, and he can, once he sells his 4x chippers, which he does right here, he can easily afford a stall swap. Not that he doesn't have enough Juggernauts to begin with, but, you can see right here, I'm just kind of energying, going all out on the rush, and he pretty much just NLLs the rush, no problem. Easy to defend. And right here, I sell those 2, because I'm just waiting for him to do something. Like, I'm waiting for him to, like, sell his Super Monkey fan clubs, do something stupid, all out rush me, and then, like, I just defend it, and he died, and I can do some counter rush, and he just ends up dying because he's stupid and he doesn't have the micro. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen, and as you're gonna see, I'm gonna die here and lose this game. But anyway, that's all from this game. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in game 3. Alright guys, what's up? This is game 3 of my, actually this is game 4 in my series against Xavier, because Xavier, however you pronounce his name, game 3 ended up a round 38 draw on Yellow Brick Road. So it's game 4. It's his invite for the map. And I know this is a little slow. I don't feel like editing this out. But it's about to start soon. And wait for it. There it is. And the map he decides to pick is A game, which surprised me. And I figured he would farm on this map. I know a lot of people eco on this map, and usually when you pick this map, you do eco. But he's a pretty good farmer. Maybe he just likes this map. That's what I was thinking. And I've ecoed on this map before. You can go check that out on Moodib's channel if you want to. It didn't really work out. But you know, I'm thinking he's about to put down a farm. Oh goodness, a farm, and all of a sudden he goes with the dart monkey. That really caught me off guard. I really expected eco, honestly, or not eco. I really expected farms. So then he's just gonna start with the rushing in. A little bit in the other game, early game, I actually am gonna try to kind of go in OL. You know, obviously, the later it gets, the harder it gets. But I'm gonna try to go in OL. So you're gonna wait for it right here. There we go. Putting this dart down and kind of just letting it clean up a little bit. And then I end up selling the dart to afford the farm. And I get the dart back up, upgrade it, and I just energy right here because there's no point not energy right there. And bam, there we go. I actually sent him a set of pinks somewhere earlier this round, actually. I didn't notice that with the times 1.5 speed, but as you're gonna see soon, I believe I leak around here, and I kind of just had that feeling, like, and then I leak, and I was like, ah, shoot. But that's okay. I mean, it's not a big of a deal. I put my dart over there because I just don't, I forget about the good dart spot. That's where my farm is. But put my dart over there. At this point, I don't really care about leaks anymore, so I just kind of set they're gonna happen. It's A game. I sent him two blacks and a pink, just try to force up some defense. Maybe get some leaks. He doesn't get, or he does get defense, but he gets it late, and he actually leaks 4 lives, which kind of stinks. But you see, I should have been worried about lives here, because you're going to see later in the game, the lives I'm at right now would have put me in a pretty good spot. But you'll see that in a bit. But then, all of those pinks go through, I think. It seemed like all those pinks went through, like, A game, the player scent is really easy to handle because the player scent, like, no one really complains about this map for being long, but it's a really long map. Like, if the AI on this map was not at a really awkward angle with the circle, everybody would say this is a really long map because it is. Like, the natural balloon sun on this map it's longer than Flash for one, which is one thing people don't like, and two, it's really long. Or the scent, the player scent. But they kind of switched it up too. So he goes for the 2 Juggernaut defense, and I didn't know how that would hold up because I always go for the ace defense. But it does well there, so I'm like, alright. I felt like an all-out rush maybe could take it out if he doesn't have energy, but I don't know how I could bait him without an intense Rigor Rainbow Rush. That totally ruins my farms, and I don't want to risk that. So I kind of like looking around that dart spot that everyone says is really good that I'd never used. But I'm kind of just sitting on my farms, and I don't know why I did this. He has 2 Juggernauts. He's not going to have an issue with this, but... And that's all I sent. But I know the naturals don't get to him, but, as you're going to see, I'm 99 lives, just kind of chilling. And I energy right here, because I leaked a lot with energy. I did energy late, though. So I'm down to 61 lives. I can afford my farm, but I just energy. That's not a good idea, especially against an eco player. He can abuse you with that. And especially with the upcoming round with the rainbows that come out. But I get about 6k, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to get this farm any moment now. And I know I get the farm. There we go. And he spams pinks just to start selling stuff. Not surprisingly, and then I have the energy. I may have died there, honestly. But I know I have enough for the ODS now. So here we go, and bam, I get the ODS, which he'll defend till round 22 because ceramics. And he just starts spamming dart monkeys in the map because he's already getting ready to defend. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but if I'd have gone the all out, like okay, well, I don't want to spoil, but he's not getting much eco. So if I decide to go late game and just round 38 it, he's not even ecoing right now. Because he hasn't really ecoed much past round 18. So he wouldn't have a lot of eco for late game. But I do send that fast cooldown Moab, which was a dumb idea. And then like now he's starting to send like blue income, which isn't really a lot. I put that Juggernaut in front on strong because it mostly attacks the AI path with that. I got that trick from Agent Sensation actually from an old KOTH video on the KOTH channel. He only has one Juggernaut here, and I thought like maybe he'd leak a lot or something. And I don't think he energies. Oh yeah, he gets the Juggernaut on the bottom. He leaks down to 130 or 123 actually. So if I'd have kept the 137 lives I had earlier, I'd have been fine. But I'm down a lot of lives, so I'm like, I could not infinite ZOM, or not, this isn't infinite ZOMG. I could not round 22, but I'm going to go for it. I don't want to go late game, so then I sell that, and I go for another ZOMG. And then I think I end up making this a 4 ZOMG rush. Yeah, I make it a 4 ZOMG rush. I'm considering like putting a Juggernaut up there, but I just decided I'll get some more trip darts. Oh wow, the power just went out at my house. Oh, it's back. Okay, but the first ZOMG he just handles with Sabo and Fan Club, and he's trying to do the same for the second ZOMG and of course energy. So he's energying, he gets the Sabo up, and I'm looking at the naturals like if he doesn't ground 0, he's screwed, and he just starts selling stuff, and he's going for the ground 0 I energy, and he dies. So he said he ground 0'd on his screen, but I just don't think he ground 0'd early enough. But because those naturals pretty killer. But anyway, that's all from this. That's all from this series. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.